a historical figure who left an indelible mark on the brilliant tea culture of the Korean nation. Dasan Chunhyangjeon was a great scholar and writer in the late Joseon dynasty. His passionate love of tea is reflected in his pen name, Dasan, which means Tea Mountain. He was esteemed by King Jeongjo and achieved great scholarly and political successes. After King Jeongjo's death, he was exiled to Gangjin for being a Catholic. Even during his exile in Gangjin, Chunhyangjeon continued to decimate tea culture by teaching tea ceremonies to his disciples. The students collected a fund called Tashinge to support their teacher and to cultivate and produce tea. Even after Chunhyangjeon passed away, the promise made through tea continued to be fulfilled through his disciples and descendants. Dasan Chunhyangjeon, the trust forged through the exchange of tea leaves. The tea and letter you sent last time have arrived. This year, my illness has worsened, and it is only thanks to dokcha tea that I am able to support my weak body. Now that it is the gokU season, I hope you will send some again. Samjin Samsue, triple steaming and triple drying. Chunhyangjeon mainly made dokcha using the triple steaming and triple drying method. This is a unique tea-making method that exists only on the Korean peninsula, created by Chunhyangjeon. Dabansa is a phrase that means a common occurrence, something as ordinary as drinking tea and eating rice. The tea ceremony of the Korean people flourished along with Buddhism during the Goryeo dynasty. However, due to the Joseon dynasty's policy of suppressing Buddhism and promoting Confucianism, the status of tea declined in Joseon, even as the art of tea drinking flourished in China and Japan. Nevertheless, the tea culture of the Korean peninsula continued to evolve. Cho Ui-sunsa was a pioneer of tea studies in Korea who wrote Dongda Song and praised the excellence of Korean tea. The person who taught tea to Cho Ui-sunsa was none other than Chunhyangjeon. Meanwhile, the tea culture of the Korean people, which has been enriched by masters such as Chunhyangjeon and Cho Ui-sunsa, suffered during the Japanese colonial period. The Japanese began to purchase and manage tea fields on the Korean peninsula and spread tea etiquette based on Japanese tea varieties and attitudes. The Lee Han-young, a scholar who is a descendant of Chunhyangjeon's disciple Lee Shi-hun, deplored this reality. He felt the need to have tea made on the nation's land and with a distinct Korean name, Baek-un-ok Pancha. This was Korea's first tea brand, created by Lee Han-young. It reflects the continuing efforts to carry on the spirit of Dasan Chunhyangjeon and the unique tea culture of the Korean people. Contemporary efforts to enrich Korea's tea culture. The World Tea Expo is held every year in representative tea-producing regions such as Hadong and Posong, Haenam, where Taeheung-sa Temple of Cho Ui-sunsa is located. Cho Ui Cultural Festival to honor the spirit of the late Zen master. In Jeju, the Osolok Tea Museum, Korea's first museum specializing in tea. It stimulates interest in tea among visitors. The Gangjin Wolchul Mountain Spring Picnic Festival is held every spring near the green tea fields of Gangjin Tea Farm. This festival has the added significance of honoring the life of Dasan Chunhyangjeon and his love of tea. Tea purifies the heart, clears the head, and trains the mind and body. Amid the fatigue of our fast-paced contemporary daily life, tea serves as a means of healing by cleansing the mind and body. More and more, people are learning to value the leisure and calm sense of control offered by a cup of tea. Tea culture remains a strong element of Korea's cultural sensibility. Even as we evolve into a new era, we must learn to enjoy and protect our treasured heritage of tea.